afternoon and happy holidays, everyone. I'm Rose Oatley, and today we're going to be doing something a little different, which I'm really excited about. I've been pretty busy decorating 3 Christmas trees in my home, just getting ready for the holidays. So I thought, hey, why not take you along with me, maybe show you a few Christmas tree decorating tips, and hopefully inspire and motivate you to get started on yours. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is establish what colors you're going to be using. Now, I typically like to stick with 2 colors. Today for my front living room, I'm going to be using red and gold and also some clear ornaments, which I don't count as a color. Now, I have heard some people say when they want to switch colors, they will spray paint their ornaments. Now, I've never tried that before, but hey, if you've tried it and it worked, let us know below in the comment section. The tree came pre-lit. It's about 7 to 8 feet tall, and I purchased this at the home store. We want to start fluffing our tree, which is basically spreading your branches, making sure everything is balanced and full. You don't want to wind up with some areas being smashed up and unbalanced, so make sure that you fluff your tree. One way to fill empty spaces is by buying these branches. I believe I purchased these from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. This one came with some berries and pine cones, but you can get them either flocked or with different decorations, and they work out great. There's no need to tie them, you just place them in there. After filling your spaces, we're going to move on with ribbon, and I bought this red ribbon at Hobby Lobby, which is 2.5 inches wide by 75 inches long, and I also purchased a gold one, which is 1.5 inches wide by 90 feet long, and this is wired ribbon, so make sure you buy wired ribbon. I love using ribbon. I just think it looks so much more beautiful, and it gives it a nice finished look, kind of like the trees that you see at the store or the mall. This can also fill some of your spaces. There's different techniques I like to use to place my ribbon, but let's just stick with this one today. You want to start by layering both ribbons, the widest on the bottom and the smallest on top, and you're going to be making a loop. Then we're going to take the other side and also make another loop by bringing it back into the center. You're going to pinch the center, and it pretty much looks like a bow. Now you want to take some floral wire. In my case, I'm out of floral wire, so I'm just using some jewelry wire I have. I'm going to wrap it around the center of my bow. I'm going to take the 2 wires and twist them a couple of times so that I can tighten the center of my bow. And don't worry too much of how it looks, because we're going to be shaping these a little later. Alright, so we're going to start at the top, but not at the very top. You do want to leave some room because we're going to be working on our top later. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start placing my ribbon, and I'm just going to take it in and shove it in between the branches. You want to try and go as far as you can in, and then you're going to take the wire that you had from your ribbon and wrap it around one of the branches just to hold it in place. By the way, be sure and stick around until the end so you can see the rest of my trees and decorations. Now I'm going to make a third loop going down, and instead of using wire this time, I'm going to take one of my tree branches, wrap it around my ribbon to hold it in place. This is a nice thing about having an artificial tree. From now on, we will just be using our tree branches. Now, if you do have a fresh tree, then you will definitely need to use wire. I'm going to continue to make loops. Now, I usually like to go zigzag, but if you prefer, you can go straight as well. But I'm going to start by going from left to right and then right to left and so forth. Sometimes I have some real small branches towards the inside. I like to use those whenever possible. When you're done, if you feel one of the loops is off, don't worry too much about it. Just untie the branch and redo your loop again. Once you're done with your last loop, you want to just trim the excess, or you can also curl it like this. I normally just trim whatever is left. Once you're done with your first row, you want to start on your second row. I had actually showed you my second row because I was getting a better view of it, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the first row and just speed right through it, just so you get an idea of where I placed my first row. I placed my third row on the right side and then went in with some solid red ribbon in between. Next, we're going to add some picks. Now, I've got a variety here that I have purchased over the years at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I love using picks. For me, it's a must, guys. I just think it adds so much to your tree, and it will also add some depth to your tree. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start with these gold ones first. I just add them in random places, making sure they're all spread out evenly and that everything looks balanced. And you want to make sure that they do stick out further than your tree. Now I'm going to start decorating the treetop. I don't really use a tree topper anymore. I love decorating the top with the picks. Got some red and gold ones here. I'm going to go ahead and add a red, a gold, and then alternate colors going around the top of the tree. Here are some red curly ones. Let's go ahead and add these. I have these candy ones that I got last year at Hobby Lobby. I really love these. I think they're so cute. And these I'm going to go ahead and randomly place. Christmas tree, the leaves are so unchanging. These red and gold poinsettias are from Hobby Lobby. I was a little undecided on whether to add them or not, but I think I'm going to go ahead and add them right where my ribbon and my tree branch tie. I'm adding these only to the red and gold ribbon. Just take the stem from the poinsettia and wrap it around the same branch. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging, not only green but summer's here. Let me give you a quick close-up just so that you can see what it's looking like right now. So far, it's coming along really well. Now, I also have these gold and feathers and these red berries that I went ahead and wired together. These are also from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to go ahead and attach these as picks. I have these other picks, but before I go in with these, I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of my ornaments and then go back in with some picks. You always want to start with your largest ornaments. These are quite large. These are 3 by 120 millimeters. And now I usually like to put these not only on the outside, but the inside of the Christmas tree. This is also perfect for filling in those empty spaces. I also love getting ornaments in many different shapes and textures. Now I'm just going to follow with regular size type ornaments. Don't be afraid to place some of your ornaments in the inside. They will look really pretty from far away. I have these large gold snowflakes, which aren't really ornaments, but I like to stick them in the tree. Once I'm done with all my ornaments, I go back in with the rest of my picks. Now let's take a look at what the tree looks like lit up during the day. Christmas tree, the leaves are so unchanging. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so This is our village at night. I also wanted to share our village with you during the day because I want to kind of take you underneath to see how it was built. Now, if you notice some of these houses, they actually have people in there and some furniture. These are really cute. My husband is usually the one in charge of the village. He loves working with the villages, but this year I kind of had a different vision and I wanted to have different levels. So he went into his garage, started building some boxes, and we put them underneath the snow. Then I just placed all the different houses, and I also built this little ice skating ring. And if you notice how there's a hill kind of going up, I had him cut out some styrofoam and we just kind of put that underneath to make it look like a hill. The lights that you see under the snow are just Christmas lights. My husband basically came up with this idea. He just puts them under the snow. We've been doing this for a while now and we really like it. I think it looks cute. Now, if I take you to the back, this is the part that probably needs the most work so it doesn't look so ugly. But underneath, you will see the wooden boxes that he built. And this is where we keep all the cords kind of tucked in, hidden under the snow. And from here, you'll see a view of my front living room. I've got a couple different Christmas pillows on the sofa and chair. And then if you come to my front door, you'll see a decorative snowman on the doorknob. I also have an old wreath that I've had for a while on my door. This Santa we've had for many years. You just push a button and it sings and dances. Here, the truck is from Hobby Lobby. I just added the little tree and lights. And the singing family my mother-in-law gave us as a gift. Moving on to our dining room. This is probably a room I wish I could have redone because I wasn't entirely happy with our tablescape. But over here, I've got a little Christmas tree candle going, and I have this polar bear playing the piano, and it actually does play music. It has Christmas songs. My mother-in-law gave this to us as a gift a few years back. On my table, I just put a red tablecloth. I kind of wish I would have used a runner instead. And over here, I've just got some silver chargers, and then I have some Christmas plates that we've had for a while. I believe I bought those at Dillard's. And then the napkin and the snowflake ring is from Bed Bath & Beyond. The candle holder is from the home store. I just have one of those battery operated tea lights in there. These candles are also battery operated. They are from the home store as well as the candle holders. The little gift boxes here are actually ornaments. I think I bought those at the home store as well. The trees are also from the home store. And if you notice on my table, you'll see these little white snowflakes. I believe I got these at the dollar store a few years back, and they came in a little package, and I just kind of laid them on top of my table. Over here, we're coming into my family room. Now, over in this one little table, I just have a little tree with a candle holder from Hobby Lobby and a little tea light. Over here, another snowman and tree with candles. In my family room, I have our second tree. This is a 7-foot flock tree that I ended up getting at Walmart for about 80 bucks or so. My first intention was to decorate it completely white, kind of like a winter wonderland. But because I had other color decorations on my fireplace, it just really didn't go. So then I started adding red to it. Now I will say that it actually looked a little different than this, and maybe I'll throw in a picture so you could see what it looked like, because I wasn't too happy with it. I ended up tearing it back down and then redoing it again. The lantern is from Michael's, 50% off, and the Santa my husband picked out at Hobby Lobby. The trees and the deer, I believe I got at the home store. It's been a while. And then I just have that wreath that I actually keep all year long. I just added a red bow to it, and then the little Merry Christmas decor on top. Now, my garland, I picked this up at the home store, but it was very plain. I just went in and added the ornaments, pine cones, and the berries just using hot glue and some lights to finish it off. In this tray, I just have a couple of candles and this really cute booth that I found at the Dollar General. Now, this was $5, and I actually thought the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, all those dollar stores, I thought everything was $1, but I guess apparently not. Either way, it was a good price. Now we're entering my breakfast room and kitchen. I've got some greenery and a candle in this fruit bowl. And here I've got some silver chargers with just some regular napkins. Now let's move to my counter where I have my hot chocolate bar. I've got a little sign here that says hot drinks. Now starting from the right side, I've got this tree here from the home store I bought a few years ago. Over here I've got my cups from Dollar General with a little elf from Hobby Lobby and a snowman also from Hobby Lobby. I've got a 2-tier tray where I'm holding all of my hot chocolate toppings, marshmallows, candy canes, and all that good stuff, with a little Merry Christmas sign, a candle, and some straws. This red vase is from the Dollar General, and I just added some greenery. In my Keurig, I just have a pretty Santa cup. Now we're in my kitchen. In my pantry door, or on my pantry door, I have a wreath. I just made a bow and hot glued it on there with some berries, and I've got my little
elves, which have been a little mischievous lately. Over here, I just have a couple of Christmas kitchen towels. And then on my cabinets, I've got a couple of snowmen, nothing fancy. In my kitchen, I keep a smaller tree. I call this my keepsake tree. It's where I keep all of my kids' ornaments that they made me when they were little and in school. For example, here's one of my youngest daughter, Alexis, and she also made me this Texas ornament here. This is my daughter, Brianna, and one of her cheer friends gave her an ornament that we have kept. I also have some other ones placed on the tree just randomly. And we also keep all the sentimental ornaments that were given to us by family. I just love to go back and look at all these sweet things our kids made us when they were little. They just have a special meaning to us. And before I forget, let me show you the outside of our home. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends. Thanks for watching and Merry Christmas.
If you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to do so below or hit my little picture on the side. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell to get notified of all of my new videos. And please be sure to check out these links on the side. Share with your friends. Thanks for watching and your support.